And welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons. So last time we met with Mabel of the Able Sisters, and so today, because we can't do anything with the Resident Services Center until tomorrow, I'm basically gonna spend this day just kind of cruising around, having kind of a normal, chill day, more chores. We still have to talk to everybody. We're missing talking to Puddles as well. Phew, I nearly sprained my creativity. What do you think? You're not gonna believe it. I made a tree standee. I was out jogging the other day and somewhere around. Okay, we saw this dialogue before. Sure. I'm not sure if I already know that. I guess I don't, since he didn't comment on it this time. Why am I learning all my recipes from Pierce, now that I think about it? Also, I wish I could get this table, the blue table, to go with the blue, wardrobe, but no luck, so, we'll just have to keep hoping. Actually, that reminds me I should do a quick check of the beach, to make sure there aren't any DIY recipes sitting around. Also, I still need to sell all this stuff, at some point. So yeah, just gonna go up and down the beach. I tend to have better luck on the left side of the map than the right side for some reason. So yeah, if we're gonna find a DIY recipe, it's gonna be on the left. Also, I'm really hoping to get another bridge soon, because, there are a few little sections that would be really nice to bridge. Specifically the middle island to the left, and then the lower island to the left. The top right section, I don't know if I'll need to put the bridge there. It's kind of isolated as is. As more, villagers move in, it'll be necessary to place more, houses elsewhere, so it might be handy to build more bridges, fully settle our town. I don't know if it's nostalgia or what, but I'm finding myself doing the overhead view a lot more than the regular view. I'll be honest, the rolling log effect never was really my favorite. I got used to it, obviously, in past games, but, I kind of like just having the overhead, because it kind of reduces the, the rolling log effect of the world. And I kind of prefer that, but both cameras are fine. Alright, so, let's see if we can actually get a different fruit. I also guarantee, as soon as I get another fruit, I'm gonna end up with pears again. So, that'd just be typical of my luck at this point, but, here's hoping. Again, I should also mention, as we're flying off to this mystery island, basically, the Nook Miles daily check-in is put on hold for today since there's no way to check. I question if you'd be able to go to another town to check, but yeah, as is, no ability to, do that quite yet. So yeah, flowers are different, so that's worth noting. We got these instead of the ones we normally have, the pansies. So I, like before, am gonna actually snag a couple of them, like so, and hope my shovel doesn't break, and plant some. Again, once you water plants, then more, will pop up over time, so it pays to have a large variety of plants. Also, this is a really great way to find, like, fossils, more weeds. I like it because of the random generation of it, even though, again, my luck has been terrible. But it also gives you, like, unlimited resources as long as you're playing well. You know, if you're, like, doing a good job with collectibles and, keeping up with Nook Miles. It's really easy to earn, more tickets. They're only 2,000. So it's it's a pretty quick and easy way to get a lot of supplies quickly. For example, rocks are super easy to come by, so having basically unlimited access as long as you have Nook Miles is pretty nice. Like so, and mostly clay and iron this time, which is good because I have plenty of stones, not so much of the others. Also, from what I understand, you're basically limited to coconuts again. In past games, you could find, like, lemons and persimmons, but in this game, it seems you primarily only have coconuts, which is kind of a shame. I am liking this outfit a little bit. The pants, again, I just bought them because they were comparably better, in my opinion, to what I had, but still not really digging these. Like a darker blue I think would be better, and the shirt I'm not a huge fan of. I think these glasses are actually the ones I would normally wear in Sea of Folk. Either these or the dark framed variants. Again, neither is exactly what I have, but this is a closer style to like the really rounded frames that you can also find in these games. I feel like they keep changing code names, and I wonder how effective that is for actually communicating if they keep using different names every time. It's like, it feels like it randomly generates from a couple of key phrases, because I've seen the bell bottoms quite a bit, but some of the companion phrases I haven't seen. I also wonder if I could get a better backpack. I bought this one because it was cute, and I needed to spend Nook Miles for an achievement, I'm pretty sure. But it doesn't really go with this this outfit very well. And the shoes, I'm not crazy about. But again, we're kind of limited at the moment. Once we get able to move into our town full time, I guarantee we're gonna like add that to the daily routine of checking the shop, because one, we probably need to befriend Sable like usual, but two, I really like the fashion component in these games. I'm not gonna lie. Going back to like the old games, it's really hard to adjust to not having like much of a lower body to customize. In the old games, they had like a real chibi art style. Like, not chibi exactly, but really, like, all the character designs were really short and stubby. And the New Leaf, they kind of stretched out the human characters. The squirrels are still kind of short. Like, if you want to get an idea of what, like, original Animal Crossing characters look like all of them, the squirrel proportions are basically what everyone had. And then they basically changed it so certain types of villagers are taller or shorter, depending on species. It was always weird having like a bear that's the same height as like a squirrel, so this honestly makes a lot more sense. We finally found a new island, fruit. We got apples now, so that's cool. And there he goes with his bell bottoms again. So New Leaf added the ability to customize a lot. Again, hopefully by the time this comes out, the review will be posted. I still need to actually work on that at the time of recording this video. But yeah, I'm hopeful it'll be done by the 31st, so I have 5 days to get it all edited. I'm just dropping most of the flowers I find near the squares, so they're easy to find. I only picked up 2 of these. I meant to pick up 3, and I kind of spaced out. There we go. I'm just gonna plant them all over the place. I'm gonna water them later. Personally, I find the watering can breaks the most out of any of the tools I've seen. So this will probably take 2 watering cans to water possibly just these, and then who knows how many for the others. Again, I'm not a fan of the watering cans being so fragile, to be honest. But oh well. It's not too terrible, but it does feel noticeably flimsier. But yeah, we should get a Nook Miles thing for doing that. For planting another kind of fruit. So we're missing peaches and cherries, I think. Yeah, peaches and cherries. So I'm gonna plant a bunch of these, but I'm just gonna put a couple down now. I didn't mean to actually eat that, but hey, fill up our food gauge a little bit. Again, I think you can do things like move for like full trees with the right tools and enough of the food gauge filled. So it is actually beneficial having a bunch of fruit on hand. At some point, it's gonna be fun actually relocating all the fruit trees. From what I understand, it seems pretty generous with planting in this game. So I'm just gonna probably line up trees in a fairly... Again, I didn't mean to do that. In a fairly orderly fashion, if possible. Can I do this? Okay, I can. So that uses... Oh. That uses one, of the fruit to do that. Now we don't have a shovel, so I can't go and replant that, sadly. Oops. Didn't think that through very well, did I? While we're here, before we do our last trip to the island, I'm feeling like just taking the easy way out, to be honest. So while I'm here, I'm gonna sell all these. Almost. That one sea bass can stay, I guess, for now, because my inventory's full. I like how instead of directly greeting you in this game, they just have the little text bubbles, instead of, you know, stopping you every time. So that's kind of one of those nice little quality of life improvements in this game. There's a lot of quality of life improvements that I appreciate a bunch. I feel like that's kind of my attitude towards a lot of Nintendo games lately. It's like quality over quantity, if that makes sense, because I feel like that's just kind of been a trend, except with Odyssey, which is very much a quantity kind of a game with how much there is in that game. But for example, like Breath of the Wild, you know, there aren't a ton of dungeons, which hopefully they might address in 2? Because I do like Zelda dungeons, and the Divine Beasts weren't like super great personally. They were like okay dungeons, but not like top tier. It's kind of like Majora, I think is the best comparison I can come up with, where it's like I really like a couple dungeons in Majora, but I will say, as someone who loves that game, the dungeons are not the selling point of that game. Again, as much as I do like, you know, Stone Tower, it's actually just Great Bay I don't really like. And it's not because it's a bad dungeon, if you ask me, it's because I just have a really hard time. It's honestly why I keep putting off doing a Let's Play of Majora's Mask, is because I, quite frankly, and also Link's Awakening, same thing. Both games have a dungeon where there is a, let's say an 80% chance of me getting exceedingly lost. In the case of Majora, it would be, actually both Stone Tower and, Great Bay. I love Stone Tower, but, it's confusing when going for the Great Bay, Stray Fairies. Link's Awakening, you have the, tower level, which I think is level 7? I also got really stumped by Turtle Rock, on the HD version, because I totally blanked on a puzzle for a really long time, longer than I'd care to admit. So yeah, I do find that causes me to hesitate with doing playthroughs if I look at a game and I'm like, I'm probably gonna get really stumped by this even after replaying it. So I will probably end up practicing both before I actually do a Let's Play, but either on stream or on YouTube's exclusively, I really would like to get around to those games, because they are like top-tier Zeldas, if you ask me. I've already done my favorite Zelda twice on YouTube and once on Twitch, which is Wind Waker. So yeah, it only makes sense to do Majora and Link's Awakening at some point. I wish I could do Link Between Worlds, but capture reasons would prohibit that. I feel like this shows how chill this particular recording is becoming if I'm just talking about future Let's Play plans. Okay, that just flat out broke. That's new. I had a rock break on my island and it dropped 8,000 bells, which was nice. I think it was 8,000. It was some number that was larger than normal. But yeah, I am really liking this game. It's been fun getting to Let's Play it. But yeah, I am thinking ahead towards future projects as well, because I know we're gonna hit a point with this game where we're going to considerably slow down with uploads. Maybe we'll actually go to the point where it's actually uploaded close to the day it's supposed to be taking place on, because this video, I guarantee you, is going up in April because of how backlogged the first couple days got. But yeah, apparently we can't recruit anyone until I guess tomorrow when we get the full center. So we're a little bit limited on the islands. Doesn't matter too much personally because I mostly keep trying to get fruit. And we had moderate success, so that's better than we had been doing. Getting 1 fruit, so we only have 2 more to go. I'm gonna keep planting, I'm gonna keep harvesting around the island, knocking out various Nook Miles, achievements, specifically these top 4, probably. Now that I have a ton of fruit, this will be easy. And yeah, next time we're gonna have, hopefully, a lot of things to show. We will have a fan-favorite character joining our town, so that's exciting. We're going to have, accompanying said fan-favorite character, we have the Resident Services Center. I really hope Mabel's back, so again, we can unlock this sooner. Not holding out too much hope. We should also go say hi to Puddles really quickly, because I kind of forgot to say hi to her today. Where does she live? All the way over there. Cool. Honestly, this is the problem with me doing a Let's Play. I didn't plan this very well, so I just kind of slapped down houses everywhere and didn't really put enough thought into where they should actually go. So that's on me. I should have planned better. But oh well. Nice house, actually. Hey there, welcome to my humble abode, Splish. Don't go around looking in places you shouldn't, okay? Because, like, it could be... Well, I totally don't want to say incriminating, but... Hands in your pockets, please. Jonathan, it's fun to have you over. We have to do this more. So now I think we've talked to everybody. So yeah, we're gonna call it here and resume tomorrow with some new things to discover. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for day... Would it be day 8? Of Animal Crossing New Horizons.